Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. So, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I have enough time today to do it fully complete install or not. But I have if you check out my other video, I installed the sole function 4-point brace. This is gonna be the 6-point mid-frame brace. So I'm gonna be installing that on my 370Z. Which is right here. So you want to make sure before anything, either put your car up on ramps or do what I did and further put it up on jack stands. My car is extremely low. Alright, so these are the tools that you're going to need. You don't have to have an impact wrench, however 19mm, and you don't have to have it, except I highly suggest it, because if not, you're going to be under your car forever. 19mm, and then what is this? This is a 14mm. Then you have the 14mm, and then a 19mm. This is to hold this. This is to hold the back side of the bolt. This is to drive in the big bolts, the new ones. And this is to drive in and take out the existing ones. So that's everything that you need. Gloves definitely come in handy. This is the old parts, obviously in reverse. I just want to show you this. I've already installed it. And then there's my 4-point, and there's my 6-point. So that gives you an idea of how it's installed. It's 3 bolts, and let me tell you, they're not easy. You have to remove actually 2 other bolts that you put back in, but just it's a nut you actually remove. So, but that's everything. Now let me take you to the actual install. So that said, I have the stuff right here already underneath the car. Look at this beautiful car. Hear my dog walking around upstairs. So if you look, there's the frame. So what I have to do first is under here, crawl under here. You have what's needed is gonna be fun because okay, so here's the thing. The bracket goes, the bolt, there's a bolt here, there's a bolt here that needs removed, but this is the bolt that's going to be reused. This one I guess is discarded because there's only 3 bolt spots. So 1, and then all the way over here, this is the other bolt that needs removed. This fully is taken out. I'm gonna fully remove this, okay? So once this is removed on both sides, because you have a right and a left, this is the driver's side. If you look directly behind it, there's these spots. There's these 2 spots. Right here, you're gonna install a rivet that the bolt is gonna go into. It comes with a riveted tool. I'll show you how that works here in a little bit, but I just want to show you how this is going to get installed. So you have the passenger side, same thing. There's going to be a bolt here that you're going to remove, and then a bolt all the way over here, and then you're going to install a rivet right here. This bolt right here is a 19mm. Then these 2 bolts, these are the 2 bolts right here, are 14mm. Okay, so, alright, so this bolt has, which you can't really see easily, but up on this top side, there's a nut. So you have to hold the nut. Which I have a breaker bar that I'm using. And I'm using 9/16 for the top, or the bottom, it doesn't really matter, or the 14mm. So Yeah, hold this on the top and that. Alright, so passenger side, on the top side, you're going to have to use a 14 millimeter wrench, because on the top side of this bolt, there's your lines, these lovely brake lines right here. So you have those lovely brake lines that get in the way, so you can't actually get a socket piece on the top of that. So you're gonna have to use this to get on the top side to hold it while you wrench it down. Alright, so this is where it used to be. So you can see, this is, I had to use a impact gun because this was a pain to get off. Like, I just wasn't strong enough, so I just used the impact gun, came right off. Alright, so I can't hold it up easily and record, but so I was wrong. This isn't going to be used by the frame at all, so you have to bolt this back down and torque it down, because it's actually going to use this point, and the rivet that you're going to be installing on the closer to the front of the car than to the rear. You're going to be installing the rivet there. So that's the difference. So this isn't being used for anything. It's only this one right here. So I have to put the bolt back on this. I'm assuming this holds this in as well as the other. So I'm going to go ahead and torque that down and then work on the next part. Alright, so here's what it looks like. You're going to put this in the hole. Make sure you have the washer on there because you need that space. You hold the wrench to hold this, and then you just sit there and tighten this down and continue to tighten it down. This bolt on this end is wider than at the end that you twist in. So what happens is it pushes this and spreads this, so this will spread out and fill the gap. So that's all you need to do. Alright, so there you have it. So you have that in there. That's already solid in there. I did find that a 19 millimeter impact gun works. I tried doing it by hand. Yeah, supposedly you can do it by hand. I'm not gonna try. I tried for a little bit, but yeah, impact gun worked right away. So just pushed it in and just ran it. So see the long piece? Make sure that you leave the washer on this side against the body, and then use this, and then this is what tightens it down. So I tighten the bolt in a little bit, and then just slide it, and then just go to town and let it. So like I said, this is our new mounting point in your frame, and then it's gonna bolt here. Alright, so you have here, here, and here are your new points. And then same on the other side. So you have new one that's in there, it's not going anywhere, it's completely impacted in, and then it's going to mount here. Actually, I'm sorry, here. And then where is it? Here. So I was mistaken, it's not here, this is not used. As you can see, I bolted that back in. Use a torque wrench to get that back in there, so it ain't going nowhere. So that's where it's going to go. Obviously I can't show you the next part because I'm going to be underneath the car bolting these in. But this is, the new bolts go in here. You use the existing bolts, which is going to be a pain because, as you remember earlier, this, you're going to have the washer on the other side. I mean, not the washer, the nut. So you have a nut on this side, and then the bolt's going to go through here. So you have to hold that. Mind you, I have to hold this whole bar over me. So it's going to be fun. I got the end screws in to hold it in place. So I got the end screws in to hold it in place. So you can see I didn't bolt these in yet, but I just want to show you it's held in place now. So it's not going anywhere. But I'm going to go ahead and bolt the rest of them down, and then be done with it. So it's not that hard if you have an impact gun. If you don't have an impact gun, good luck. Sorry, my undercarriage is really dirty. Alright guys, check it out. It's fully installed. So that is now the lowest point of my car. It's still clear of my, well actually the lowest point of my car is my side skirts, but it still sits underneath the body. So it's still plenty of space underneath the car, even though my car is lowered. And I mean lowered as in my side skirts sit 3 inches off the ground. So there it is. Alright guys, I'm all finished. Like I said, you saw the tools. Definitely use a impact gun if you don't have one. It's worth the investment, especially if you're doing work on your car. Those pesky bolts that are a pain to get off, it works like a charm. I tried putting in the one bolt, the rivet, with just a socket. It would have taken me forever and a lot of man strength when the ratchet, the impact gun like that, it was done within several minutes. So this whole install only took me about an hour, and that's because I was taking my time. That includes running to the store to get food, as well as to get the 19mm wrench that I did not own. So make sure you have the tools before you start. I'm listing them in the description below. Again, hopefully you like my videos. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And check out the other video of the install for, let's do this. Check out the install for the 4-point harness, the 4-point brace over there. So, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. I'll be definitely doing more. Bye.